I've actually made a study of the traits of top producers, and the number one trait is grit. They have grit. Nothing will stop that person. They will not fall down when they get hit the first time. They have bad days, but they don't have bad weeks. So grit is the number one trait. After that, I think they're personally humble, but at the same time, they're very organizationally proud. And it doesn't matter what organization they're working for, if it's an insurance company or an agency, or they're totally independent. They're personally humble, but they're organizationally proud, and I think that's very important. They also start with why. They ask lots of questions, and they tell people why they do what they do, not what they do. They fish in stocked ponds and not open oceans. They work in sales and in front of clients, and they don't do busy work. And they love what they do. They celebrate their victories. They love their clients. They've fallen in love with their clients and not in their products. And they're really happy when they do something good for someone. And if you put that all together, you're going to have someone who's a top producer. When I started in the insurance business, I thought the key to making a sale was having the right illustration, by having the right design. And by the way, that's important, but it's surely not the most important thing. I'm a math person, but what I found is not all people think like me. Life insurance is not sold through an illustration, a ledger, or through internal rates of return. Life insurance is sold through telling stories to a client and having those stories resonate with them, touching a nerve. So I knew once I figured that out, I had to be able to tell more stories. I had to be able to relate to the client. I had to be able to express why our product solves a problem for them and makes their life better. And I have a perfect story for that. One of my partners at the firm had a prospect. They prepared with our analysts to sell $10 million worth of life insurance to the client. And they had run hundreds of illustrations. They had every internal rate of return. They had an amazing math-driven presentation. My partner, who is a very math-driven person and very bright, went to the client, spent about 25 minutes explaining this amazing presentation about how the non-correlated nature of this life insurance policy will help their portfolio. It will increase the Sharpe ratio of their overall portfolio and all of the math reasons why one should buy life insurance. And the prospect sat there and listened. My partner finally came up for air, and the prospect said, "Yeah, that's great, but I really just want each of my two children to have $5 million. I want to do that." And what my partner would tell you today is, one, he needs to listen more. Two, he needs to react and adapt his presentation when someone makes a comment. And three, when a client says, "I just want $5 million of insurance for each of my children to make sure they have it," you order an exam. Another trait of great producers is that they're not complacent. They're not happy about where they are. They're not happy about what's on their desk. They're happy only when they get something new on their desk. And that's really important. So if someone is totally comfortable where they are, that's fine. But they're not going to be a great producer. You have to go into that uncomfortable zone. You need to be able to get through it and break through that uncomfortable zone and be comfortable with that to actually grow your business. The world's moving around us. It's moving around us fast. One of the great quotes about change is, if the change on the outside is greater than the change on the inside, the end is near. If you are complacent in your business, the end is near, because what we know is the change on the outside is moving really quickly. And once you understand that, you might not be comfortable where you are. You might not continuously improve. Our competition is continuously improving. I need to continuously improve too. So someone who says, I'm happy where they are, that's great. But think of the speed of the world right now. And always remember, artificial intelligence is getting smarter every day. Intelligence might be flatlining. There will be a point where there's a crossover. I don't believe that artificial intelligence, at least in my lifetime, will take over in the life insurance sales profession, because our product is sold and not bought. But at the same time, we have to get smarter and faster and more efficient all the time. So I would tell someone who's complacent, I hope you're also independently wealthy, because I don't think you'll be complacent forever, because everyone else is getting better.